This on NFL Live, watching Bengals head coach Zach Taylor's press conference. This is from our reporter, Diana Rossini. She said a reporter just asked if he can confirm if a Patriots employee was videotaping their play calls at the last game. Coach said no comment, and they are aware. Adam Schefter had additional information via Twitter. He joins us now via telephone. Adam, what can you tell us?
Well, listen, I'm not sure what you went over in the last segment, Wendy, so forgive me if I repeat anything, but basically how it's been explained to me is that the Patriots have an in-house feature that they do on an employee on a constant basis. And in this particular case, they were doing a feature on an advanced scout at the Bengals-Browns game yesterday. The feature is called Do Your Job, and this advanced scout was credentialed by the Browns, as was the film crew by the Browns, and they were filming this advanced scout for this feature when a Bengals employee saw the Patriots filming something, alerted the NFL. The NFL confiscated the video, and the NFL now has the video. And the Patriots are adamant that they weren't doing anything with the sidelines, that this was nothing more than a feature on the advanced scout. Of course, look, the league's got the video, and the league will make the determination. But the Patriots insist that they weren't doing anything wrong or anything illegal here.
It's very consistent with what I was told by a Patriots official. So that is the team account of it. And the league can take a look at this video and see if there was anything that just seems out of sort. But for the most part, it's a very consistent story from the team side of it. And the one thing that was mentioned to me is the one thing they failed at was to alert the Bengals, because it was a Browns home game and they got credentialed by the Browns, but they failed to alert the Bengals they were doing this feature.
Communication's important.
And considering they play the Bengals this coming week,
they're on to Cincinnati.
They're on to Cincinnati. That'd be a fairly significant oversight by the league not to bring the Cincinnati Bengals into that conversation. Just so people understand, too, an advanced scout. So every team will send an advanced scout, oftentimes more than one, but advanced scout to the, upcoming opponents. And so, that's what you do. So that's not something that's unusual that you would have a scout or an advanced scout that comes and reports to the team, on personnel and things of that nature, personnel groupings, all of that stuff, each and every week, as well as personnel. So every team has advanced scouts at upcoming opponents' games prior to playing them.
They have been doing a series, for their video department on people who do different jobs in their organization. Like they've done the equipment man. And this time they were doing somebody who works in personnel. And so therefore they did reach out to the Browns, ask for credentials. This official said we erred in not notifying the Bengals, probably not giving them a heads up. Hey, we're there. We credentialed more than, it feels like it was a couple weeks ago or a month ago or whatever. And that's what they were doing. That allegedly, or what their version is, that they were videotaping this personnel man doing his job, as they have done with equipment men and other people in the organization who are perceived to be behind the scenes. So the league can take a look at this. If they look at that video and think there's a little something more than that, I'm sure we'll hear about it. But pretty consistent story coming out of Foxborough on this one, and as to why maybe some people were confused.
Fair enough. And I think Diana used an apropos term, miscommunication in all likelihood.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app, and for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.